Transformation across Los Angeles is driven by Angelenos uniting to champion community-led initiatives, foster mutual support, and make meaningful progress. The enduring collective spirit that led LA to establish the nation's first permitted Pride Parade in 1970 remains a vital expression of the city's LGBTQ community and heritage. From rainbow crosswalks, staircases, and Pride lifeguard towers, celebrations of the LGBTQIA+ community are open to all. Whether you're on a colorful float, celebrating in the crowd, or supporting the community, welcome to Los Angeles. From inspiring neighborhood stories to the people and programs making a difference across Los Angeles, we're taking you inside the communities shaping the city every day. The journey to protecting individual rights, creating marriage equality, and celebrating social justice is highlighted every year under the banner of LA Pride, where joyous and vibrant participants take to the city streets. Now in its 56th year, the LA Pride Parade stands as a powerful celebration of visibility, advocacy, inclusion, and joy, while the work to support and uplift with education, cultural programs, and outreach continues year-round.
Los Angeles is the first to actually host a Pride celebration. We are the world's first Pride Parade. We're the first to do it.
What it means for the community is there's a history here of showing up, taking up space, and being authentic.
So for the last 56 years for the community, we've been creating this experience of LA Pride to celebrate queer culture and queer identities.
Having this parade, having a safe space for people to show up and just be joyful, that's what we're here to celebrate and create that opportunity for.
Rise with Pride this year is an enduring and consistent theme throughout our struggles, that we're not alone and we don't intend to be alone. And we seek justice for all communities who are oppressed.
I just love Pride because it's people together and happy and celebrating each other. And at this moment, joy is a form of protest. And so I'm so excited to see all the joy.
We deserve to not be discriminated against, not to be harassed. We deserve equal rights as well. The roots and the historical context of what Pride is really about is declaring that humans, regardless of how we love, regardless of how we identify, have the right to be here.
This is my first ever Pride of me being out, so I'm really excited that I actually get to do this. I never thought I would. This is really exciting. I'm glad to celebrate with my friends.
So we wanted to come out, make a sign, because we're so proud that here we found ourselves in this time in our lives to be together.
I've always imagined that it will actually look like this, and I'm really excited that I'm finally here and I get to immersely experience it, and I hope that I can continue to do it in the years to come.
This is the way we're telling the world it's never too late, right? I'm 84, she's 80. We just wanted to be together.
We're always trying to find ways to connect with each other, and Pride is a day of happiness, it's a day of celebration, it's celebrating authenticity and representation. You know, the community of Los Angeles is such a melting pot of people from not just all over the country, but all over the world. People from different groups, different levels of income, different representations of art and creativity, and it's just a special day to celebrate. I love to be able to see everyone in the community come together.
It's very important for the city and the art department, the civil rights department, to be here and show love and support and appreciation for what the queer community really brings to the city. They're doctors and teachers and nurses, and we need to be out here supporting them and making sure they are accepted and that we stand with them.
We see you, we hear you, we're here to fight alongside with you. Pride is not just this month and this day, but we're here to fight for the rights of every single person and the dignity of all people. LA is for all.
I'm extraordinarily proud and grateful that this is going on and that I can be a part of it.
We all have each other's backs, and we are, in fact, a community, and we're not going to let them divide and conquer us. We're a united front.
It takes things like Pride to remind everyone of how far we've come, but how much farther we still have to go. We've had people for decades fighting for equality and equity, and it's just become abundantly clear that that fight has to continue on.
We were pleased to give $500,000 to the Downtown Women's Center.
This grant supports the most basic of important needs and the most long-term of needs that help end homelessness. And on the basic level, that means a safe place to have a meal and a shower, things that most Angelenos take for granted.
The LA Repair program is participatory budgeting at its best. REPAIR stands for Reforms for Equity and Public Acknowledgement of Institutional Racism. Participatory budgeting is when real people get real power over real money. It is a program where $8.5 million is going to 9 of the most impacted neighborhoods in our city. The city is providing the check, but the people provided the votes for these dollars to be spent with the Downtown Women's Center. We want, as a city, to support the people who support the people.
I'm a case manager on the outreach and engagement team, and I've been employed for 4 years working for the Downtown Women's Center. We give showers, we feed ladies, we offer therapy. We get, my particular department, we actually look for ladies on the street. And for me, it's like a very personal effort to house ladies. I have actually been unhoused. I have pushed a shopping cart. I have lived on the street. So I'm really grateful for this money that's coming to us. It'll help me reach the ladies I need to reach. I mean, sometimes these ladies, all they need is like a pair of pants. We help them with hygiene. We link them to various other resources. I have ladies getting jobs now, and I'm working with ladies to permanent housing goals. So this money is very helpful to help us continue our efforts.
I've been doing this work for 25 years, and I constantly hear a tone that implies that homelessness is the fault of the individual. But I think that's unacceptable when you see 75,000 across Los Angeles experiencing homelessness. How can 75,000 people just like it be their fault? To us, it's a systems problem. There's not enough affordable housing. Folks cannot obtain employment that pays for housing anymore. It's out of reach. The level of disability that people experience, compounded by homelessness in and of itself, making people more sicker, makes it even harder to access housing and employment and just the basic of needs. We have a systems problem, and with Downtown Women's Center's advocacy and with our partners for years, we've been addressing systems issues while we're also meeting women one-on-one with their needs as they come today.
One thing the Downtown Women's Center does offer is a sense of community, a place to go. And that's one thing me, with my own lived experience, I actually was in the day center one day, and I've been through a RISE program. This whole environment is so encouraging for women who have lost a little hope, and we're a beacon of hope.
Los Angeles recognizes the history, resilience, achievements, and ongoing contributions of LGBTQIA+ Angelenos, and reaffirms its commitment to keeping Los Angeles a city where everyone can live openly with pride. The City of Los Angeles has designated significant historic and cultural sites, and during June, it honors and uplifts LGBTQIA+ community members, talents, and leaders who continue to inspire.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the People's House. Happy Pride Month, Los Angeles. Woo! For generations, LGBTQ people were told that spaces like this weren't built for us. And yet here we are, queers, not only in the room, but taking over it.
In the LGBTQIA plus community, it's not uncommon to show up and show out in your most fabulous look. So here I am, City Hall. And if all these rhinestones don't give it away, I am part of the LGBTQIA plus community.
Today we are unveiling our Bridge Gallery exhibit for LGBT Heritage Month. This year our Bridge Gallery exhibit is called Portraits of Olympic Pride. It's an opportunity for us to showcase 19 different athletes that are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community who are all eligible for the Olympics in LA 28.
It is completely free. It is available to anybody here in the city of Los Angeles and beyond. Come visit City Hall. You'll learn a lot. You'll be inspired, and you'll be ready to go out and create the kind of good that we all deserve.
Please put your hands together for Let's See.
Every year it gets more and more important because our communities are continuing to be under attack. We have a federal government that continues to attack our LGBTQ youth. And so making sure that we find joy through all of this is so important because we can't let fear be the winner.
Being LGBTQ plus is about your authenticity. It's about having the courage to stand in your truth, even when others try to dim your light.
Here in the City of Angels, you are welcomed. You are a part of the fiber of the City of Los Angeles. And if anybody messes with you, they're going to have to come through a whole bunch of us. We got your back. Thank you.
Happy Pride! Find your community wherever they may be.
Our partnership with Los Angeles Department of Aging. This is year 2, so we're super excited about it. Yeah, last year was kind of like a trial and error. We visited 4 MPCs, multi-purpose centers. It was just amazing. So we wanted to capitalize on the momentum. We wanted to continue the growth. We wanted to touch more seniors. So this year we've expanded to 10 MPC locations.
The goal behind this partnership with the LA Sparks and their social impact team is to really just continue to get our seniors up, be on the move, because physical health really encaptures the whole body. So if physically we're well, then mentally we're well, emotionally. And so we want to make sure our seniors are heard and seen and that they have opportunities to move, literally. Sparky is a celebrity at this point. Our seniors love Sparky. He truly brings a spark when he visits the senior centers. They're looking for the photo ops, they're looking for the engagement, the high fives. So Sparky is a hit, and we're so grateful to have the mascot of our WNBA LA Sparks team along for this fun ride.
So last year we had 250 seniors come out to the game. But this year, we're trying to expand that, hopefully bringing out more seniors and their families to the game. So not just seniors, but everybody, making it all-inclusive, a whole family outing.
Really excited about Take a Senior to the Game coming up in September. We just love that the Sparks value our older adult population just as much as we do. September 24th, 7 p.m., more information to come, and we're really looking forward to that.
We will be having our maiden voyage on the motor vessel El Escudo. It's a 108-foot, 350-passenger tour, whale watch, dining boat, ferry boat, here based in the Los Angeles Long Beach harbors.
This is the cleanest harbor craft in the world, exceeding national standards for Tier 4 emissions. It's able to run hybrid version 0 emission for hours at a time, so people can see the industrial theater here at the Port of Los Angeles and the majesty of the Pacific Ocean.
It's super quiet, it's super green. I think it's the future of the ports for LA and Long Beach. You know, they're talking about moving to green fuels. It's just amazing that they can do this running on battery electric.
It was an amazing maiden voyage that we had the opportunity to go on. It's great to be able to say that we are definitely looking into the future and people are having fun.
What makes this boat so significant is it's the first in the world to utilize a parallel hybrid system, which means we can actually get this 108-foot boat to zero emissions.
So we'll have tourists and local people alike joining to see exactly what's happening at the port, whale watching, seeing all the great sea lions and dolphins jumping in and out of the water, and at the same time knowing that this is the cleanest harbor craft for visitor serving anywhere in the world.
This is California, right? And California is the place that changes things in America when it comes to fuels. It's always been far ahead, and now it's starting to happen here at the ports. And what happens in California happens at the rest of America. So I'm really proud to see this happening right here, because I'm sure the rest of the ports are going to follow suit.
Beyond modern festivities, Los Angeles holds a deep legacy in the fight for equality. In Silver Lake, Harry Hay founded the country's pioneering gay organization, hosting the Mattachine Society in his private residence. Recognized as the movement's true origin, the history is now honored at the Mattachine Steps. The city also witnessed the nation's initial gay protests. Following the 1967 New Year's arrests at the Black Cat Tavern, local activists organized a historic rally for social justice. These Los Angeles demonstrations preceded the Stonewall Uprising, and the seeds of protest were firmly planted in the City of Angels. Beyond the struggle for progress, the spirit of resilience defines the Angeleno fight for change. After a devastating traffic accident in Griffith Park, local community members rallied to secure a safer future. Driven by unwavering advocacy, residents have finally realized the completion of the most significant safety enhancement project in the park's history.
There was a terrible tragedy here where Andrew Gelmert, who was training for the AIDS Life Cycle ride, was killed by a reckless driver about almost a mile up the road.
He was coming down and a reckless driver drove through at an ungodly speed, lost control of his vehicle, slammed into the curbside and hit Andrew.
After Andrew lost his life, something unusual happened.
Immediately after the fatality in June of 2022, we did a temporary closure up on Griffith Park Drive from Travel Town to the Compost Center, and that was meant to cut through traffic. And it also galvanized the department to, get a procurement out there right away to hire an engineering firm to design and plan for what we should do. And then it also galvanized the then Assembly member, Laura Friedman, for the area, who went and got a state earmark of $4 million to help us actually do something. And then it helped push us through. So when we hit snags in the process, which you inevitably do, all this stuff adds up, and it can be super frustrating to the community, but they were excellent. They were very steadfast in what they wanted to see, and just kept our nose to the grindstone.
So we had the, ribbon cutting, the official acknowledgement of the new Crystal Springs and Zoo Drive bike lanes and safety improvements in Griffith Park, which is, honestly, it's the single largest investment in the safety of Griffith Park that it has ever had in its history, and well needed. In February of 2013, I was bicycling in Griffith Park, right near the Autry Museum, when I was hit, pinned underneath a car, dragged nearly a quarter of a mile from the streets of Griffith Park onto and down the 5 freeway at freeway speeds. My right leg was ripped off, about 20 pounds of flesh in 2 minutes, 20 broken bones, 10 ribs. I shattered both my shoulders, my hips, my wrists, you name it. it was a hit and run. The driver never stopped and was never caught. And from that, I learned about how deadly our roads of Los Angeles are, and started working on advocacy, which became the organization Streets Are For Everyone.
So I think our primary focus in Griffith Park has to be for the recreational uses. That's part of the donation of the land from Griffith J. and Tina Griffith. I was excited about this project when I heard about it in the planning stage, and then today was my first day to actually get out on the street on my bike. And it's so much better than I ever thought it was going to be. The places where the road had previously been a little scratchy, it's all been repaved, it's smooth. There's so much space for the bikers. When someone is also running or walking, there's space for everybody. And we're never worried about a car coming into my lane or having to sort of, jump out of the way or be in a subpar space on the road. It was just a pleasure today.
Andrew would have been very happy to see these changes, and I believe these changes would absolutely have saved his life.
The importance is having a space, having our roads be safer and more accessible for all road users. And at the end of the day, it's better for people driving too, because it's calmer. You're not speeding with someone trying to change lanes and I'm gonna turn here and I'm gonna do all this crazy stuff. Like, it's just a more calm experience. And like I said, you're gonna get there at the same time going through the park.
We're gonna go ride the park right now. A bunch of us are gonna go ride the new lanes and check them out. So we're excited to do that. Putting on the glasses right here, getting ready to go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
The valley wasn't that long ago that this was a horse area. This had orange groves.
This is a good representation of the communities of what they used to look like here in Council District 12.
Today we're at the wonderful Oak Ridge Estate here in Northridge. We had a really awesome community event here. We brought the community the Los Angeles City Park Rangers Mounted Unit. So what you see behind me is our horses. Today we brought both Archie and Bert.
It was an excellent experience. My daughter definitely loved it. We got to pet the horses, feed the horses, Bert and Archie. And this is a really nice event, really put together really well, and it was great.
Our horses actually came all the way from the Los Angeles Equestrian Center in Burbank. And so they came over here in our horse trailer, and our horses get a lot of love. So we make sure they get plenty of water, they get exercise, and I gotta tell you, they love coming out here to these community events, and they love taking selfies with our community members.
The horses, they're not just animals, they are part of the force. They are part of our park ranger system. This is an important piece, as the officers are. Our park rangers cover all the different parks in the city of Los Angeles. They go through the same training as LAPD officers, but they've chosen to go a different path.
It's a great reminder of how beautiful our parks here in LA City are, and for all of us to just understand the importance of public safety inside our parks, taking care of our parks, and bringing our mounted unit out to folks, revitalizing that traditional history, just getting people out here to enjoy our parks and enjoy our city of Los Angeles. It's good to get away from the city and just know that we have some beautiful parks out here to go out and explore.
The mission to transform the city begins with each individual, and one man is stepping up and rallying others throughout the city. His unwavering commitment creates a lasting impact in Los Angeles communities. Using social media, Juan Naula extends an open invitation for every Angeleno to take part in his ongoing initiative to Clean LA with Me.
I think people are really tired to see trash everywhere. And when I moved here, I didn't want to see this. I moved expecting something else. And then I moved here, I see all this, and then I want to make a change. So every day I get up, Monday to Friday, I see a spot and come and clean it. Wow, this is a mess. I start between 9 until 2, 3 p.m., depends, you know. If I do one spot, if I do 2 spots, but every day I start around 9 a.m. I post on my social media. People in my first video, actually, about a year and something ago, they said, let's support you, let's help you. And then as we go, I was keeping posting. And then when I said I need fundings for go dumping, people send me right away. So what I do cleanups, put it in the small truck, and dump in the big one, and then when it's full, I go dump it. This is how LA streets looks like. We can see all this trash right here on Oliver and 18th Street. It should not be like this. Let me show you how much trash and all the type of the trash we have here on this spot, okay? Social media is one of the best tools for cleaning LA with me. This is how I can educate people. It's one of my sources to get to the people, to the community, to the government. That's how everybody finds me out. I just opened this trash bag. It's from my followers. Thank you so much. This is how I get all my trash bags from my wish list. So I said everywhere I go, Starbucks follow me. We have McDonald's. What is this? It's Looper? It's Looper? I'm not really sure what this is. It's Looper. So you went just by and you see trash here and you just throw it there. Please do better. Let's stop littering in LA. I need a new pants.
What happened to your pants?
Split it right in my. It's too tight, I think. I'm telling my wife, don't give me too much tacos. No. Yeah, I'm gonna put a request on 311. That's too heavy. Now let's go to 311 up. Right there, 311, my LA 311 up. Illegal dumping. Just make sure it's the right address. Items, counter, top is on the side street. So side street right there. Summit. Okay, so the request is done. That's it. Wow, you see the difference? Follow me on my social media. Okay. It's Clean LA with me. Right. Okay. And you just see it. Many people just say hello to me, and that's keep me going and going and going because more people are gonna come. You know, I think it's worth it to keep doing it. I'm gonna go and dump the trash. Let's go. Let's make a change. I know we can do it. I know we can change our habits. I know we can change our culture. Let's do better. I think everything can start with us and then we can push everybody else.
When we first started this Safe Summer initiative, the purpose was to talk about peace and safety once school let out so that we could have a safe summer for all.
This is our third year where we bring over 40 different vendors. They provide opportunities for our youth during the summer. Everyone from the LA Rams to UCLA, USC, LA Parks and Recreation. There's internships, sports, so many opportunities to support families and give youth opportunities during the summer.
A todos los vecinos los invito a que vengan aquí al evento. De verdad, muchas veces tenemos muchos tipos de eventos y lamentablemente la comunidad no viene a participar. Pero en esta ocasión estoy mirando que los vecinos y la gente de alrededores están viniendo aquí al evento.
They're coming here and we're providing the resources which will help them to hopefully have a better future. Especially for our youth, we want them to know that there's more that they can achieve than just what they're limited to in the community, and that we're here to help them get there.
We specifically are here for the GRID program, which is the Gang Reduction and Youth Development Program. I've been with this program since 2009, and I can say that we have students that were in our program back then that are still connected with this agency till this day.
It's really important that our parks are a safe space, and it's important that our families have a place to come to receive resources.
I think it's incredibly important that the Los Angeles Police Department, in conjunction with our city partners, put on these events because, again, it's an educational piece to let our communities know what's out there for them.
From neighborhood cleanup efforts and festive local celebrations to the collective push for greater public safety, the unwavering power of partnership is bringing residents together to evolve our city. The City of Angels continues its dedication to empowering and honoring the rich cultural tapestry found within every unique neighborhood across the region. Thanks for watching. Catch these stories and more on Channel 35 or at lacity.gov/TV, and follow at LA City on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. Until next time, show up in your community, celebrate the wins, and enjoy everything Los Angeles has to offer.